Amongst the various neurodevelopmental disorders, first let us talk about intellectual disability. Intellectual disability is said to be present when the child is functioning at a below average level of functioning. This could be a global delay. A global delay means in all areas of life, whether it is motor developmental tasks, or whether it is speech and language, whether it is academic acquisition of or learning of various new things, or various kinds of adaptive functions. So any kind of learning is affected because the child is functioning at a less than average level of intellectual functioning. So when intelligence is compromised, all other areas in our life get compromised. So we call this as a global delay. Okay. Mostly parents will notice this when they look at the delay in the milestones. So when the child is unable to talk on time or walk on time, or even simple things like smile at an appropriate age, or not be able to sit or learn something that the child is supposed to learn at a particular age. All these could go to the side of intellectual disability. However, they could also be due to other problems. They could be due to certain medical conditions. They could be due to some other neurodevelopmental conditions like autism spectrum disorder. So be careful not to label a child till you take the child to your pediatrician and assess the child if you have any doubt. Most pediatricians are able to pick up developmental delays and show them to you. Please do not dismiss this, take it very seriously and act on what the doctor has to tell you. On standard intelligence tests, we are able to assess intellectual disability or IQ. An IQ that falls below 70 is considered a sign of intellectual disability. An IQ that falls above 90 is considered an average IQ. Between 70 to 90, if the score is between 70 to 90, we will say that the person has either dull normal or borderline intelligence, which means that there is some compromise where ability is concerned, but the person does not fall in the intellectual disability range. Now, where intellectual disability is concerned, it could be either mild, moderate, or severe and profound. Where mild intellectual disability is concerned, earlier it used to be called mental retardation. So earlier it used to be called mild mental retardation. Now we call it mild intellectual disability. So in mild ID, what we very often see is that people are able to do daily tasks. They are able to take care of themselves. They are able to take a bath or dress themselves up, or they are able to do simple daily activities at home. They are able to do all this with some amount of supervision. They can also do repetitive tasks and they are employable. They can be employed later on. They are not able to really study too much. Academic work may not be possible, but some amount of reading, writing skills can be acquired. Moderate intellectual disability would mean that besides the mental, poor mental ability or poor intellectual ability, the person also sometimes tends to have some physical problems, which increase in severe and profound intellectual disability. In moderate intellectual disability, you will find more help is required for self-care. There has to be training for self-care and daily activities and other physical activities. So the amount of help required keeps on increasing from mild and till profound. You will find that it's very difficult, and sometimes the person needs to be institutionalized as well.